No, Shipwreck, it is you who are late, even though you were first. Hello, it's time to get started.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yay! Nice. So, I am starting to get a little bit sick, so I actually thought about doing a Sunday in Space this week too, Shipwreck. But we'll see. I think I'll be able to do a this, and I'm very excited for today. And there's Pete Vegman first, but not really. After Shipwreck was opposite first, Shipwreck was actually first and got says nailed it after getting just a Crookshanks. He wanted me to think he'd gotten all three, huh? And yep, there's the first, and there's also a Boozinate from Shipwreck. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a Boozinate. Hi guys, it's time to get started. Here we go. Here I've got it. I actually haven't had this one in a while, but this is my very favorite one, the Elefino double IPA from Red Rock. This is a very pleasant one. I sick again. You only added that, so I can't. I know, right? That's basically why. And yeah, it's been all going around. So. We were convinced that my wife finally caught the coronavirus, but once again, she took a test and tested negative on that. So she's either immune completely to the coronavirus, considering how much she's been exposed to it working at a public school, or she's just immune to the the tests. All right, but let's jump back in. I've been doing a lot of design and testing off camera. But yeah, we're gonna go to our regular save here, and I have the enough of our endgame Grand Tour interplanetary ship designed that we can start launching and assembling pieces of it. And what I'm thinking is, because this is going to be a very large mini part craft, what we're gonna do, oh my, the space center is underwater. We've had a global warming event, you guys. The ice caps have melted. I haven't seen this in a while. I wonder if an update to Scatterer broke? Let's see, hold on. I'm gonna open CCAN. And just double check, what did I install last? I think we're fine though. This is only a rendering glitch that happens in this scene, if it's the one that I'm familiar with. And let's tick off the starting scene. There we go. Yeah, we're starting now. We're going now. And is there a history that I can get in this? Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. Dum-dum. Installed version, latest installed. XCM version, release date, install date. Okay, I can sort by install date. And 3/2023, what did I install? Nothing with the Copernicus Planetary System Modifier. I bet that might be I might have to we'll see. If we run into any issues, I might uninstall that. But for now, look at this. We can see it. There's the Space Center. It's underwater. Everything's underwater. How far can we zoom out? Or is it just rendering all blue? Oh, that's so gross. Let's see. Shooting 4.0. Oh, this is something that we still need to recover. So let's go fly this and let's see if the rendering is okay in the flight scene. Kerbal Space Program 1 is a perfect game. It's only Kerbal Space Program 2 that has game-breaking bugs, right? Cough, cough, $70. Pretty much. Not that much, but yeah. Hey, okay, yeah, this is fine. Or is it? The shadows are all... Oh, gross. It is not fine. All right, hold on, guys. Shipwreck, you got Crookshanks again. KSP is so broken, no one can play it. Yeah, nobody. And so, therefore, nobody is totally playing it all the time. All right, let's... Let me go back to CCAN. Oh, man. Okay, let me go do filters, upgradable 1, MechJeb 2. That's not going to be what did it. Cached. do we need to fix this or not, is what I'm wondering. So let me go to the web page for Copernicus. Hold on tight, you guys. The world is apparently broken. So, and is there a change log? They have a Discord, yeah. UI scale, okay, ba-ba-dum. Okay. Okay, release 157. What about previous ones? I want to find a previous version. It's taken me to GitHub. Release 156. All right, can I download version 156? That's what I want to see. Copernicus. Planetary System Modifier. And let's see, there we go. Okay. Here are the releases. All right, I want release number 156, and I'm going to download that. It is 1 megabyte. It's a tiny guy. All right, hold on, guys. Let's go back to OBS scene here, and let's go to Be Right Back screen, and I'm going to turn on that, but put it where it belongs. There we go. All right, Raider is first, but not really. Okay, Raider, and there's a shout out to Scout. Shipwreck. Okay, let's shout out Iskal while we're playing Vault Hunters, maybe. All right, I'm going to quit the game, and then I'm going to downgrade my Copernicus mod and cross my fingers. Everything else looks good, like the menu screen looked good. So yeah, and it looked fine when I quit the last time. That won't mess with our save game, fortunately. So, all right, let me go. I'm gonna keep talking through this, but that's fine. Steam Apps, Common, Kerbal Space Program, Game Data, and then also this file that I just downloaded. Show in folder. Open archive. And I think I just need to change the Copernicus folder. I'm going to save this one. I'm just going to move it to the desktop. All right, and now let's launch Kerbal Space Program again. I haven't seen that particular rendering bug extend to the flight scene before. That's why I'm concerned. There's a shout out to Raider. Aw, yeah. Shipwreck says, why? You blame me. It doesn't say who did it. I'm pretty sure Moobot did it. Probably Moobot. All right, game is launching, so I can do this, and we'll have the actual screen there. And I can resize my window, so I have full screen windowed mode. Thanks to Win Explorer. Boop. There we go. And meanwhile, I'm gonna finish my coffee. My space coffee. I always drink coffee while I watch Radar. I wish Twitch would tell me who did a shout out so that when multiple mods are online, I can give proper credit. It took me 3 guesses last time I streamed for who had done the raid out for the shout out for our Raider Clickwell. while I watch Raider, yeah, that's okay. Now that's a shout out to an old joke. Yeah, so Raider is a moderator in the Replay Mod Discord and frequently gets misidentified as Radar. and only Linda is allowed to call him Radar. Yeah, I fully expect that, Shipwreck. Yeah, I don't think this is a game that you would particularly enjoy unless you could troll people. So yeah, absolutely. Man. Maybe I'll get you a copy when it's in multiplayer so that you can mess with me. Alright. Fingers crossed. KSP2 server coming? Maybe. That would be fun. I mean, we have 2 people on FirstCraft 3, actually, because who play Kerbal Space Program. Kit plays and Twiglet plays. He hasn't played KSP2 yet, but Twiglet plays KSP1. Alright, stock final approach. Let's see. Is the Space Center going to render properly, or will it be drowned under the oceans of Kerbin? Sons of the Forest release, I really want to try it. Looks awesome. Excuse me. I can't remember who it was. Was it Frilioth playing that? It looks pretty brutal. Okay, it's better. Alright, we're not underwater, it looks like. We got a lot of extra fog, but we're not underwater. Yeah, things are a little bit iffy. But if they're playable, I'll take it. Yeah, the rendering is a little weird. But you know what? Whatever. We'll work with it. No KSP2? We'll come back to that, but we streamed KSP2 last week and had a ton of fun with it. I think Kit's streaming it right now, actually, running into all sorts of hilarious glitches on the moon. But yeah, we'll definitely be coming back to that. Okay, this is better here. This is the scene that I'm mostly worried about, and the lighting looks not perfect, but a lot better. Where's KSP2 replay mod? Oh man, I would love to have replay mod for Kerbal Space Program. I've actually mentioned that to Raider and to Johnny. At least we have the camera mod, so we can do. Well, you can wait for multiplayer. Yes. So let's go ahead and recover this. We'll get some Space-Os out of it. That's been waiting there a long time for us. But I think anytime that there's a big update, I'm at least going to go back to KSP2 and try it out, and we'll follow its development. That'll be fun. If single player is using a local server, then it should be pretty easy to make. Yeah, I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, multiplayer. Because replay mod just records the network traffic, right? And that's what it works from. Okay, so let's look real quick, just in case. Yeah, it's called screen catching. No, there's a camera mod, Shipwreck, where you can move where the camera is and do all sorts of cool cinematic stuff. But it's not a replay, so... There you go, you got a different cat, Shipwreck. You've collected an Aria this time. Bring a VIP on a high-G adventure, finish construction of rover on Minmus, recover a component from Kerbin. Oh, I have one more rescue contract I have to create. That's okay. Rescue Theodred from orbit of Kerbin. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And then I'm going to rename Theodred to Kermillionaire for Satan. Science data from space around Lay, though? We can do that. Yeah, we can totally do that. Let's accept that. That gives us some good money. Conduct gravimetric surveys of Tylo near Nerd's Labyrinth. Detect 3 comets. Oh yeah, because we detected some. Let's go ahead and do that one, and that one will be working passively in the background. And there we go, yeah. No booze, says Raider. Oh, it's not paused. It's on cooldown because Shipwreck got it. In fact, very soon it should be back. These cats, says Shipwreck. Insert meme template. And Shipwreck says, Dan, you know what we need? There's Hydrate from Pete Beckman. An add-on to getting the 3 cats. Like a free point redeem or something. Like you get a bonus. How about you get the Prestige? It shows us out of stock. Let me see. Oh, you're probably able to get it right about now. It might just be the phone app. You probably have to refresh. But let's do a hydrate for Pink Venkman. Yeah, Pete Venkman. Thank you, Pete. There we go. So let's now go to... Oh, it looks so much better now. Okay. Yeah, all right. I think the issue is fixed. Face cam! Yep. I turned around to my booze cam. Kaylee saying Dan, which is what Kaylee usually says when she joins. Usually it's followed by also saying Dan, 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 Dan. So, much better angle. Nice. Okay. All right, but let's go ahead and open this up. And what we're going to do is start assembling our interplanetary spacecraft that's going to be our grand tour to end the stream series. We're not ending it yet, but we are actually starting the end. What we're going to do is assemble the propulsion module. I don't know if we'll get the entire thing assembled today, but we're going to assemble the propulsion module and then give it a test mission to send something to Eve and then bring it back. So let's see, we're calling it, it's under I believe, Interplanetary Propulsion Core, and then the propulsion modules will be docked to the outside of it. And I do have a name for this ship, but I'm not revealing it yet. It probably won't mean nearly as much to you guys as to me, but yeah. There it is. Dan, 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 Dan. Derpad Kaylee. Yeah, Kaylee has already maxed out the derps. It's literally impossible to derp Kaylee because she's maximum derps. Too many Dans, we only need one. That's right, I'm the only one. Is my ship named Ship? It is not. although, let's... Ooh, we've got a follow. I hear a fanfare. Let's see. Willie, let me see if I can pronounce this right. Sverich? Is that even close? Saying hello. And hello, Willie. Welcome to our space program. And let's see, what size sticker will this be? This would be the 5-meter ones, right? Okay. There it is, the Booznate. All right, Raider just wants to see this epic beard again. Hello, Raider. And look, that is, there we go. I don't have Kit's weatherman skills. That is a map of the moon made in 1960. I don't know if they printed this when they published it in 1961 and it's just very well preserved, or if it's a later printing, but yeah, this is published in 1961. You can't really see the details from there, but they have marked out some of the craters with the rays of the debris from it. It's a geological map, and I have actually quite a few of these. But here we go, Boozinate for Raider. Kaylee says, that's a wizard beard. You're right, it is a wizard beard. And there, Kaylee did random cat and got Aria. Kaylee drew those cats, by the way. But let's do this. Set flag. Do we still have it? I hope we still have it. Yep, we do. And there we go. That's shipwreck right there. We're gonna put the mole flag on this. Petition to keep the face cam. We'll see. I'm experimenting with it. I don't know if I want it on the screen, taking up the screen real estate all the time, but at least that is what we're doing for the booze cam for now. All right, but let's say I think that we're in a good spot for launching this, so we're gonna go ahead. And we are launching. This is basically a big fuel tank with docking ports on the outside, to which we will be docking more fuel tanks. And we are, it also has an engine, and we are launching this empty. So otherwise it's just way too stinking heavy, and then we're gonna fill it up in space. But the booze cam though, tough decision right there. I know, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and take this out to the launch pad. And we're going to see if we can also recover the booster. But yeah, what I'm thinking we're going to do, but since this is going to be a very large ship with a lot of parts, and lots of parts don't play nice in Kerbal Space Program for performance and Kraken attacks. So I think what we're going to do is all of the grunt work of assembling it in space, boing, boing, and then I think I'm going to make a modified version of the whole thing that doesn't have the docking ports that are attaching things, so that it is a more rigid, lower part count structure, and then use the console, the cheat menu, to just put that in orbit and replace the craft that we put together. So we will do all of the work of assembling it, and then we will make the game be a little bit nicer to us on the physics engine, because the physics engine say what you will about KSP2, they never did quite get it perfect in KSP1 either. So, all right, here we go. We're going to arm the flight manager for recoverable stages. And actually, hold on. We need to do something different. Revert to vehicle assembly. I need to change the root part for the sake of the FMRS. I think... yeah, it's set to up here, but I want the probe core on the booster to be our root part, so that we follow the booster up and then back down. Otherwise, we get some weirdness. And trying to land the thing. And that's not the part that I want. Is that as far as I can go down? Let's use the Hangar Extender mod, which we haven't used much, because this will let us lift this way up, and I'll have more camera control. All right. There's shipwreck right there. Okay, we're in the booster. So I think that is... okay, that's a vector. Okay, perfect. So let's reroute. All right, now that is our root part. And save and launch. And that will reduce the chances of MechJeb miscalculating where the ground is, but it doesn't completely eliminate MechJeb miscalculating where the ground is. All right, let's close the landing info window and replace it with landing guidance. And let's pick a target on the map. Where are we? We're here. We're going to land right about there, as usual. And let's also adjust this. I've had a little bit better luck changing that to 1 or more instead of 0.5. Let's not do the ascent guidance, because we're not going to be going all the way to orbit. We're going to be bringing this back down. I should build a drone ship to land on. There is a mod that adds that, but yeah, I could land it on, or I could design a drone ship. It would have to be pretty big. Even MechJeb struggles with the true precision, and that is why I land over there instead of like right here, because otherwise it's going to land in an area about that big, and it could come down like on the edge of this building here and then topple over, or down on the water tower. But here we've got a nice big field. So but I've seen people manage it. That would be a fun challenge for the future. So all right, we're going to throttle up. Stability assist is on, and we're in precision control mode. And yeah, I think we are go for launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Callisto 2 heavy launch vehicle, carrying the propulsion core for our interplanetary crewed spacecraft. I can't even speak today, you guys. I'm struggling to speak. Vehicle is pitching downrange. Everything is looking normal. Vehicle is supersonic. Oh, and we're losing control. Okay, come on. Push prograde. Just do it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Our angle of attack. It got just a little bit too high. No graph? Yeah, I didn't turn on the graph that time. That's probably why. That was our bad luck. Oh no, this is an expensive mistake. Alright, so we're gonna do... We did a full flip. Alright, we're gonna see if we can recover this. That was very Kerbal right there. Alright, stage separation. That was a very Kerbal flip. Alright, can we recover? I mean, that's your call, Kaylee. That's your call. As I always say, all right, land at target. We didn't go very far, so at least maybe we can recover this, and then we'll see if we can get the other thing to orbit. Because yeah, I was not quite aggressive enough on the gravity turn early on. And then in trying to get back on track, got a little bit too aggressive on the angle of attack. And aerodynamics took over, and we lost control and we got a full flip. It's probably this. It's probably the sticker, the mole sticker. All right, I would like you to take over, MechJeb. Come on. Okay, abort auto land, and I'm going to start on this manually. Wait, did it? No, we have our target. Land at target. Can you do it, MechJeb? Can you do it? Stickers do that a lot. That's true. I mean, who wouldn't, Kaylee? Who wouldn't blame their derp on shipwreck? Okay, well, it's going to attempt to land on the ocean, I think, which is wise because I don't see us getting back to there. Oh, and look, I don't know if you can see that, but the flag that is prominent enough that I can mouse over is the in memory of Kaylee Kerman flag. All right, let's see if we can recover anything from the ocean here. We're starting off with a failed mission. Oh no. Yeah. Pete Beckman says, when spacecraft fail, I always blame the person whose name is about a crashing vessel. That's right. That's a very good point. All right. We've got our landing burn. If we can at least land gently enough to save the engines, we'll save a whole lot of money. Yeah, better extend those landing gear, MechJeb. Nice and gentle. Okay. And splash. You know what? That is a very good water landing. I'll recover it. Accurate, Scaly. All right. Pete Venkman and Kaylee Obsidia agree. That must be true. Oh, I should have used this. That's okay. All right, next. Done. All right. Do we have something in suborbital trajectory here? That's the question. Okay, we have those. Debris. I don't think it's debris. Sites. Nope, I think it is belated. Yup, it's gone. It failed. So sad. But very reasonable. We expected that that would be a fail. All right, well, let's advance the clock by 2 weeks to refurbish the pad and to build a new one. I do know that this can get to orbit, so that's a whole thing. All right, let's make an alarm for 2 weeks from today. So let's do 14 days. Add the alarm, and here we go. Epilepsy warning. Close your eyes if you are prone to seizures with flashing lights. Here we go. All right. Let's let's try again, shall we? Delete and close. All right, vehicle assembly building. And let's load up this craft again. If you dare. All right. We're all up in the rafters there. So here we go. There it is. Interplanetary Propulsion Core. Load. That's why we're up there. Okay, so let's... There it is. Our floating rocket. All right, let's run it out to the launch pad. And I think maybe we will use the the ascent guidance as well. We'll just cancel that autopilot before we stage, and that will work. I did that in my testing and it was fine, so. MechJeb will save us. All right, flight manager for recoverable stages is armed, good. Landing info, close that. We'll do landing guidance. Pick a target on the map. Our favorite landing target, right there on Kerbin's shores, north of the Space Center. All right, and now... Yeah, that's fine. We'll do also the ascent guidance. And we will do the graphs. Let's do the flight recorder as well. That's a lot on the screen, I know, but it's fun. So we want the altitude, we want acceleration, and we want dynamic pressure. Look at the accelerator for when we were settling on our landing legs. That's actually really cool. All right, we're gonna put the graph right there for now. Ascent guidance up here. Orbital altitude of, let's do 150 kilometers. And limit angle of attack to 8 degrees. That's perfect. All right, I think we're good to go there. So we're going to engage the autopilot. And we are go for launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Looking nominal so far. When we hit 100 meters per second, it'll start pitching. We are pitching downrange. Under very precise control of a computer this time, instead of the clumsy controls of a Kerbal. MechJeb, are you being even more aggressive? MechJeb, excuse me, MechJeb? Jeb. All right, well, I feel a whole lot better about me doing that. Let's go ahead. Let's just do a test here. I'm gonna fly this. No MechJeb. We're going to just be very gentle on our angle of attack here. So this is a very rare revert because it's not for a derp. MechJeb is not performing the same way as he did during my tests. Certainly not. So we're going to close that. FMRS is armed. That's good. And yeah, let's pick target on the map. And yeah, we're just going to do a very gentle pitch over here. MechJeb needs a derp counter, yeah. So there we go. Altitude, acceleration, and dynamic pressure. And throttle up. Stability assist is on. We have fine control on. And here we go. A go for launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. All right. No reverts if I'm flying. It's if I mess up, I mess up. Okay, vehicle is pitching downrange very gently. Angle of attack is less than 1. Yep. And vehicle is supersonic. And we'll be glad to derp you, says Kaylee. Glad I could count on you, Kaylee. Good to know that I can count on you. Alright, prograde. Just gonna hold prograde here. And that was our maximum aerodynamic pressure right there. As dynamic pressure drops, we can pitch over more. All right, stage separation. Whoa. Hello. I got a little aggressive there, but we're okay. All right, we need to arrest our lateral velocity here and land back at the Space Center. To monitor our monopropellant use because we burn through this very quickly. Other way, other way. Wow. Come on. You got this. All right, land at target. I don't think we've ever kept the graphs open for a landing. This is going to be fascinating. Hopefully we've got enough storage. We're at 30%, okay. All right, MechJeb, do your magic. There we go. All right, target difference. We're bringing our landing prediction and our landing target into alignment. We've got our scanning satellite right up above us, and it's this part of the UI does not go away, so we have to deal with it. All right, target difference 147 meters. That's not bad at all. All right, we are on our way back down. It's interesting to watch our thrust-to-weight ratio, or our acceleration rather, which is related to the thrust-to-weight ratio, rise as the weight of the craft drops. All right, we're back into the atmosphere. This line at 70 kilometers marks the official end of the atmosphere. Yeah, we're hands off here. MechJeb is flying this on its own. In fact, I can show you. Here, let's do this. We're just watching. I'm hands off. There we go. As we get into denser atmosphere, the heavy engines and the tanks on the bottom that still have fuel are pulling that part of the craft downwards, while our lighter weight upper section that has those fins on it, those grid fins, are keeping it upright. We're playing lawn darts here, basically. Good time for a crash. Are we racing for another MechJeb derp? I don't think so this time. I think this is... The landing has worked better, but it got more aggressive than I was expecting on that gravity turn on the ascent. So, yeah. And having empty tanks on the top means that we were not as stable as we were used to being, so we needed to be a little bit more gentle there. Okay. Here we go. I'm only going to move the camera here. There we go. Hands off. And touchdown. Right there. Okay, there it is. A perfect landing. All right, so now let's not click the recover button. Nope, nope, nope. Let's close that. Let's close this. Well, I said close. There we go. And let's switch to the upper stage, the main mission here. Yeah, despite our bad luck charm sticker, we didn't wreck the ship. Now let's just hope we can get the rest of this into orbit here. There we go. All right. Bearing separation is confirmed. And yeah, we should have the Delta V for this. No problem. And docked to the front of this here, we have some monopropellant tanks, some solar panels, and an antenna. This will not stay here, but so that we can maintain contact and control of this thing while we're assembling it. That is our temporary core right there. Excuse me. All right, we're in space. We just need to get our lateral velocity up high enough that we can have an orbit. So I'm actually going to maintain now a 30-degree pitch. Yeah, even empty, these are some heavy tanks. Yeah, we just need to follow this thing to orbit. Just gonna chill here and watch it go to orbit. How well will this handle double time? Okay, pretty well. Okay, good. As long as we don't have this number turning red, then we're not actually missing calculations. Yellow means that it's barely keeping up. Green means that it's got plenty of overhead. Red is bad, though. Red means that it is not keeping up with the physics calculations and weird things can happen. Weirder than normal. Never trust time warp, you know it. All right, our time to apoapsis is pretty much stable now, and now it's going back up. That is good. If it does that, that means we're going to orbit. So long as we don't run out of fuel, you know? Where did I hide Shipwreck? I think Shipwreck is hiding out in either Supreme Doom's crafting stream or Pro Kitman's KSP2 stream. And Willie says, I play on consoles since the first port years ago. Just got it on the Xbox Series X and haven't seen Red Time Warp yet. Nice. Yeah, I have never played it on console. I'm not sure that I would have the patience for the VAB, but I bet launching it with the joysticks would be fun. I kind of do want to get. Let's go back to regular time. I kind of do want to get a hands-on throttle and stick, you know, for this. Or are we out of fuel? Oh, snappers! That isn't good. We're out of fuel. How did we run out of fuel? We had so much Delta V. Oh, uh-oh. Man, we're just winning today, you guys. Yeah, we have monopropellant, but we don't have thrusters on this. Ah, snappers. Yeah, Kaylee added a derp. It happened exactly as I cut the engines. So I didn't notice that we were out of fuel because it was precisely when I cut the engines manually that the fuel ran out. Pete Bangman says, my kids like it on console and it's okay, but it's missing a lot of features. They also just changed the controls, which makes things much more difficult. Oh, I believe that. I'm on that like a fly on spoiled meat, says Kaylee. Well, let's boozinate to another one of these. Lost in orbit. Wow. Okay, here we go. For you, Raider. So we do need a more aggressive gravity turn. We just need to be very careful with our angle of attack. All right. Man, Shipwreck is missing all the fun because he loves it when this happens. Let's follow it down. We have a really good record today, you guys. Really good record. Oh, hey, look, Pete Vankerman, we're coming down at night. No one's here to snipe the boozinates. That's right. Oh, boy. What? Night landing? You heard it. You bet. All right, let's see how much of this survives, if any. I hope we don't use up our entire budget just trying to launch this thing once. Where's Kayleeville? Day side of the planet, I think. Willie says, if it wasn't for hockey, I'd be on PC for sure. Really want to get into the pre-release for KSP2. Yeah, don't believe all the doomsaying on Reddit right now. It's definitely, you know, broken, but not unplayably so. We played it last week for its release, and it is a whole lot of fun, bugs and all. Yeah, we're gonna come back to it with each big update and switch between that and this until we finish this career. And then I have some other plans. We do have a lot of drag, so I don't know if this is actually going to explode. But it sure does look cool. Oh, the satellite dish went, oh, we're ablating. The rocket is ablating. I take Reddit and everything else with a grain of quantum salt. Yeah. There's some people that seem to be very invested in convincing everyone that basically the worst atrocity that has ever been committed upon mankind is the release of KSP2 in its current state. It's kind of funny and very frustrating. Man, that is a beautiful trail of fire. Let's see, can we spot Cayleyville? Nope, nope, not on that horizon. Not on that one. Man, it would be nice if we could just fall right in the middle of Cayleyville and, like, flatten some houses. That's true, yep. They were very open about what KSP2 Early Access meant. They derped the release of their second game. They did not. It wasn't a scam. Here's what I think happened. So the development team was content to keep waiting until they had a more polished product before release. But it seems that the studio pretty much said, okay, we need to have, whoop, there we go, that's fine. We need to have a release date and start making some money off of this thing. So they had a whole lot of features that were not complete, but that they were testing, that they had to cut out of the release of the game. Features like the multiplayer and interplanetary, which they have been playing in-house. And a lot of the weird bugs that people have been getting make a lot more sense when you assume that a different feature is in the game when it isn't. It is. Early releases. KSP1 pioneered early access. It wasn't the very first early access game, but it was early access before that was an official category on Steam. All right, let's hurry this thing to the ground so we can try again and probably fail again. Well, I don't want to fail again. I didn't fail any of my test launches, dang it. I blame Shipwreck. And smash. Shipwreck's missing all the booms. Okay. Jump back to main mission. Screw the studios and their money-grubbing policies. I know, right? The only thing that I disagree with the launch is I do think that they would have mitigated a lot of the response and also done better for the overall success of the game in the big picture if they had released it in early access at $30 US instead of $50. All right, and recover. At least we recover the booster, right? That's that's the most expensive part of this mission, is that booster, because of all those vector engines on it. So I'm wondering, maybe we put just a little bit of fuel in the tank. Yes, exactly. And I don't think the developers had anything to do with that. I feel really bad for that development team right now. I did. I paid $50 for it, and I don't regret it. So, but I think 30 would have been much better for for that release. Much more reasonable. All right, let's open. Go back to the same one. Let's launch this again. Policy on that is 1, add to wish list. 2, wait for email saying it's on sale for 75% off. 3, buy for cheap. Yes, however, that's what I usually do. But this is Kerbal Space Program 2. So I bought it on day 1. Come on. All right, I can't select that unless I do this. There we go. Let's pull it down to the ground. That's what I do for most games, but yeah, this is a special case for me. There we go. Dan the loyal. Dan the excited for Kerbal Space Program 2, that's what. Tell us what you think of Mojang next. Oh my gosh, every update could be called the Missed Opportunities Update, and yet I love every update. Right. We do need to move the clock forward 2 weeks, unfortunately. Let's look at our upcoming events as well, because we do have some ongoing missions that we're going to be looking at in the not too distant future here. We still play it, yeah. But yes, I would love for them to go back and finish the features that they we're like, that's good enough. Like villager trading, for example. I love it when Cubfan tweets updates on how many days it's been since we were promised fletching table functionality. Yes, exactly. They're noobs at PR. Their PR is awful. Mojang PR is really, really bad. All right, let's look. So we're probably going to skip the Moho launch window because we're focused on this. But I would like to get this up before the Eve launch window. I don't think we are, but I'd like to try. In 53 days, we have our ELU Apoapsis for ScanSat Supreme number 4. And in 102 days, we have ScanSat Supreme number 5 encountering Paul. And in fact, we should take a look at that one beforehand. And it will be sending some science data back from Lathe. Was it Lathe or Joule? Yeah, it was Lathe. Okay, we do have something in orbit of Lathe, I think. So yeah. Yeah, what's the heck is calling it Trails and Tails? I love you, Mojang, but that's a dumb name. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one to think so because I've seen some Reddit posts, but my first thought was, oh, that does not roll off the tongue very well. What about Trails and Tails? I still don't love it, but at least it rolls off the tongue better. All right, create alarm, manual time alarm for, I wish I could pull that down, but let's see, 14 days. Add the alarm and warp to next. Oh, epilepsy warning. Sorry. Yeah, Tails and Trails. Yeah, I said the other way again. Yeah, Tails and Trails rolls off the tongue way better than Trails and Tails. It's hard to say. I bet they sat in a room for hours and were like, we can't think of anything, so we'll just go with that. All right, delete and close. Okay, FMRS is armed. Yes, that's good. Yeah, we're just gonna need to start our gravity turn a little bit earlier before the dynamic pressure gets too high, and then we will hold prograde so that we don't flip out of control. So let's do landing guidance first. Where is that? Okay, landing info is open. We need landing guidance, and we want the flight recorder as well. Altitude, acceleration, and dynamic pressure are what we like to keep track of. And then pick a target on the map. Let's pick right there. It's under a cloud, but there it is. So I wanted it to be about self-expression. Oh, the expression didn't go something like the woke update. Oh no, woke craft. Oh no. Oh no. Hashtag cancel Kaylee. All right, here we go. Throttle up. We don't have pro control. What the heck? No electric charge. Are there no? I'm doing the recover vessel rather than revert so that we can we don't have to do the time warp again. Maybe, Pete. I thought we had on the upper stage of the Callisto, I thought we had solar panels though. So that's interesting. There it is. Let's do the time warp again. Kaylee said it. And then added the derp. We've been going an hour and we haven't had anything that wasn't a derp. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to change that text too because now I have a face cam. Interesting. Yeah, there are no... What the heck? I thought there were solar panels on that. Let's fix that. I might have removed them at some point in... Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I stretched this tank for this, and I didn't put the solar panels back. Figured it out. Pretty sure. All right, just... 4 small solar panels. That's all we need. Beard cam. Yep, it's kind of a beard cam. All right, save. And I'm gonna need to do that for the other ones as well. So let's make sure Let's go to interplanetary while we're thinking about it, because otherwise I will forget. Here is the other one. It's almost identical, but not quite. So there we go. And let's, while we're here as well, let's change the root part. So it's a good thing it worked. Yeah, exactly. See? Deliberate. Always deliberate. Okay, there is the one that I want. Yep, that's a vector. Okay. Reroute. Bring it down the ground again. And save. All right. Open up the propulsion core. Shipwreck redeemed random cat and got. Aria, you missed some booms, Shipwreck. Let's see, there were some chat messages here. Pete Bengman says, I used to brag about how I learned everything I know about KSP from Scott Manley and my big brother. Now I'm afraid I only want to claim Manley. Oh my gosh. Wow. Or I suppose I could point out that I still don't know much. Kaylee, you just watched that backstory. You just saw it happen. You're rigged. Your absence was noted. That's right. It was very noted. All right, let's roll this out to the pad again for the third time. I mean, the first time. This is our first try. Shipwreck, you're right in time for our first launch of the stream. And there have been no derps. Yes, yes. Pete Venkman is my brother. You forgot this. Yeah. I mean, come on now. It's in the name. Probably. Dan had you, Kaylee. I put my faith in you as a mod and help my lovely wife and hers. Sorry, I thought you could handle it. Oh, you just missed the fun, Shipwreck. You missed the fun. That's what you missed. Close that. Landing guidance. Flight recorder. Pick target on the map.
Shipwreck, what are you doing, dude? Get your act together.
Get your act together. All right. Was Pete the weatherman, Dan? No, that's Kit. Kit's not my brother. Not even related. All right, altitude, acceleration, dynamic pressure, throttle up, stability assist is on, precision controls are on. All right. Here we go. You're getting Pete and Kit mixed up. That's literally impossible. Dirtbad Kaylee, I say. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift off. Okay, we need to start our gravity turn very early before the dynamic pressure gets too high. So we need to get our lateral velocity up. Okay, there we go. And prograde, we'll hold prograde. Not impossible, I just did it. You've done the impossible, Kaylee. Does that make you mighty? That looks a lot better. Vehicle is supersonic. We have maximum aerodynamic pressure. I am Thor, I am mighty. Are you though? Either of those things? You're practicing colors and shading on orange slices. I saw your orange slice picture. It looked very cool. The lighting was definitely pretty cool. All right, we're coming up on main engine cutoff. We have Miko and stage separation. All right. And we need to get control on this tumble here. There's the shout out for pizza. Oh my gosh. Come on. Control on the tumble, please. And then I'll catch up on this chat here. Because chat is occurring right before our very eyes. Alright, almost have control of this. Probably need to add more reaction control thrusters because they have a hard time getting this rotation under control. Even though I've added quite a few. Alright, land at target. Let's see, Kaylee says, hi Supreme. Was Supreme here? I don't see her. You did a second one. Oh, Dan, I just remembered. Are you enjoying the Twitter fight that Shad started? Yes, I am. He liked one of my responses. I made an AI art of a banana duct taped to a wall and said, just make AI art of a banana duct taped to the wall. That'll shut him up. And he liked my response. I've never shouted out pizzas as Kaylee. Also, never shouted out myself. Oh, that's 2 fails. You should do both of those things. That's usually Shipwreck shouting out pizza. Alright. I'm watching the target difference drop. There's a shout out for Kaylee. Are we not gonna finish this burn, MechJeb? MechJeb! Why are you doing this to me, MechJeb? I think it's because we're below a certain altitude. Man, we're running into all the things that I had not happen one time in my testing, and I tested this a lot. But, you know what? If we can recover this in the ocean again, then it's fine. So Shipwreck People Supreme... No! Kaylee, what's going on here? You're mixing up everybody. It needs more wheels. Alright, well, as long as we get a gentle splashdown, I'll be okay with it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think at some point it decides it's not going to make it to its target and just decides to land, which, you know what? I'm okay with that. That's actually pretty decent behavior. Ooh. Come on, MechJeb, get your act together. Alright, I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go to the upper stage. Please blow up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Shipwreck. You missed the fun. You missed the explosions. We had lots of flames, lots of booms, lots of explosions. And some derps. I got derped twice, it's true. Excuse me. That was no derp. That was no derp. Alright. Bearing separation. I deserve more derps than I got. Well, if my mods say so, then I guess they say so. Okay, yeah, because this... I must just be losing a whole lot to gravity because of how heavy this is, but yeah, this says I've got 5.3 kilometers of delta V, which should be more than enough delta V to get to orbit, but the fuel consumption I've got says otherwise. So we'll see. Uh-oh. Shivik says, Kaylee, I found a new fun toy to troll down on Vault Hunters, mwahaha. Oh, Shipwreck. You want to know something hilarious? Throw a netherite ingot through a nether portal. He thought he outsmarted the mole. I always outsmart the mole. Okay, we're in space. And we're not gonna do time warp this time, just in case that was causing some issues. Wow, rude. Hashtag fire Kaylee. Jeez. Wow. Okay. Wow. I see what you did there, Shipwreck. I'll never be safe as long as Shipwreck's around. That's accurate, and also it's a clue. Shipwreck is the worst. Shipwreck is the worst. Shipwreck is a stinky troll. A stinky, stinky troll mole. Raider redeemed Boozinate. Alright, Raider. Let's Boozinate for good luck for this mission reaching orbit. Kaylee redeemed Random Cat and got Shadow. Hello, Shadow. Thank you, Raider. I'll allow it. Raider is cool, says Shipwreck. That's true. Okay, things are looking good. Our fuel consumption is looking good. I was honestly surprised that we ran out of fuel on that previous one, because in all my tests I got up with plenty of a margin to spare, so alright, and that's our apoapsis, but we're still increasing our lateral velocity, so we're good. Raider, says Shipwreck, is my first approved Boozinate Redeemer. So it sounds like Shipwreck has accepted that he is not on the ball for the Boozinates. Alright, so the music in Kerbal Space Program 2 may be epic, but I will definitely miss this classic music, even though it is objectively not as good. Alright, I'm watching our periapsis. We're about to get a positive number there. Welcome to Team Boozinate, Raider, says Shipwreck. Alright, we have a positive number there. And we have orbit. Alright, let's get an apoapsis of 150. There we go. Alright, so now what we want to do is point prograde. And there are enough reaction wheels in here that we should be able to manage it. Except it's not doing it. So, why is that? And Pete Venkman redeemed hydrate. Alright, let's hydrate for Pete Venkman. We're gonna dilute the Boozinate. Sorry, guys. But especially as I feel illness coming on, gotta keep the hydration up. Gotta stay hydrated. There we go. Oh, it just snapped to it. Okay. Let's time warp to apoapsis, to pineapple apsis. It's all dark. But hey, we did it! Hey! Kit! Welcome, Kit, and thank you for the resubscribe. Saying, hi-oh! Cue the bot dude. Yay! Bring an umbrella and watch out for drop creepers. Pro Kitman is here. Give him a follow on Twitch. But first, the weather. Yeah! Shipwreck, can we, or Kaylee, whoever gets there first. That's the weatherman, yep. Can we get a, actually Kaylee should do it, so that she can get used to the name of the weatherman is Pro Kitman. Let's get a proper shout out, the Twitch one, for Kit. There it is. I'm going to assume that was Kaylee, whether it was or not. Nailed it, says Shipwreck. All right, let's clean up our map here a little bit. Let's time warp to Apoapsis. Pro Pete Kitman Man. Wow. What if they merged? Wow, 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 wow. Wow. There we go. We got a nice circular orbit at 150 kilometers. I like it. Okay, well, that sounds terrifying. Yes, I know, right? Mission accomplished. Okay, yes, it's all nice and dark. So let's time warp to daylight. Oh, look, it's Kayleeville. Right there. That's the one. No, wait. Is it that one? Shoot. Maybe it's that one. Oh no, Kaylee. We've lost Kayleeville. Pete Kitman, says Pete. And Shipwreck redeems Stretch and says, first to care about Dan's poor back. Thank you, Shipwreck. I appreciate it. All right, let's turn on. It's Stretch Cam now. Here we go. And look, I've got my SpaceX t-shirt on. It's got a Falcon 1 schematic on the back. There we go.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yay! I don't care about Dan's poor back, says Kaylee very rudely. Thank you, Shipwreck. See, Shipwreck is my best mod. Kaylee's fired. Pro Vankaman. Oh no, we can't find Kaylee. All right, let's time warp to daylight so that we can appreciate this. There's sunrise. There we go. And we've got all these docking ports that we will be docking the external tanks to, each of which also has an engine on the back. And we're going to leave this here. It has a tiny bit of fuel in it. Might as well leave it for now. Yeah, clip that for the Shipwreck. You can clip it. Stellar beard game as always, Dan, says Pro Kitman. Thank you, Pro Kitman. Shipwreck is a stinky maw. That's true, actually. But both can be true. All right, let's jump back to main mission, which is our booster. And we'll recover it. And we'll use it again to launch one of the external modules. Those don't have the monopropellant tanks on the end, so we will have more Delta V in those ones. Oh yeah, we're splashed down. Because we couldn't get to the launch pad. That's okay. Recover vessel. There we go. Oh boy. You guys are all fired. Let's just put it that way. You're all fired. So how did your stream go, Kit? I saw that you were streaming KSP2. I was able to drop in and say hello, and I saw you bouncing a lander on the moon, trying to get it back up on his legs. That's very familiar to me. We haven't done that a whole bunch of times. How did the rest of it go? I hope you didn't get completely stymied by bugs. All right. Yes, actually. So here's the thing, Shipwreck. Best is relative. You literally just said I'm your best mod, and now I'm fired, said Shipwreck. That's right. So maybe I need, really good ones, like really good mods, right? So best just means that of the mods I have, the rest are just worse. That's how it is. So let's just double check our contracts as well, because we've got. Yeah, discover the comments, science, data from space around Lathe. Let's check Lathe. Let's see if we've got anything. So we all just suck really bad at Shipwreck. Wow. Fire Shipwreck, says Kaylee. Okay, let's go on a dirt pad strike. This is a simultaneous dirt pad. That's amazing. I think only one of them worked. So there we go. Yeah, exactly, Pete. Oh, I keep forgetting Burke is my mod. I think Burke's my best mod. Let's be real. Burke's the best mod. He's never here, but he's the best mod. You know what else is a great mod? Supreme Doom. Supreme Doom is probably my best mod. Alright, let's zoom in to Lathe. And fingers crossed, I think I've got something in orbit of Lathe, but I don't know for sure. Actually, oh, doesn't look like I do. Okay, so we have to get this thing in orbit around Lathe eventually, so that we can do that contract. Ban Supreme Doom. You know it's a Supreme Doom. Hey, Supreme Doom, how are you doing? Does that mean your stream is done? I hope you got your card submitted and everything looked good in the end. It looked good while I was there. I'm gonna unfollow you on Twitter, says Kaylee. Oh no! Oh, you guys. All you guys. Wow, 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 wow. Best is also a relative term, says Pete. Could mean anything. Maybe you're the best at not modding effectively. That's true. Best lurker. Ben Lurkinson Skit came in. Nice. Here's my favorite Dan mod, Supreme, who is lovely. Well, if one of my moderators says so, who am I to disagree, right? Okay, so let's go to the, well, first, let's look at our alarms. Okay, Moho launch window. Yeah, we're going to skip that Moho launch window. We're busy. Okay, we're busy, so we're going to close that. Create alarm, manual time alarm, and it's going to be for 14 days from now. 2 weeks to refurbish the pad, right? Add the alarm. Boop. And here we go, epilepsy warning. Shipwreck, redeemed random cat, and got Shadow and Crookshanks. I hate these cats, lol, says Shipwreck. Wow, rude. But they love you, Shipwreck. Give me all three, says Shipwreck. I love how dead set you are in getting all three. Just wait until they have sunglasses as a potential option. Rude, Ship. I'm not that bad. Wow, wow. Okay. Yeah, Shipwreck is very rude, isn't he? Alright, and we already made the corrections to the propulsion modules that we need. And I'm hoping that one of our forklifts in orbit is fueled up and ready to go for this, but we're probably going to need to also launch a new forklift. So in fact, let's do that next. Let's launch a forklift. We need the nuclear space forklift. Which is Space Forklift 3.1. Here we go. And this is one that we are not going to recover the booster for. All right, so let's take this out to the pad. You guys cracked me up. Just double checking that I didn't miss any chat, but yeah. Okay, loading up the launch pad. But we're fun, says Shipwreck. You're fired. Always fired. Hashtag always fired Shipwreck.
Pretty impressive, huh? I bet you're pretty impressed.
I bet you're pretty impressed. Okay, here we go. We do not need FMRS for this. Let's do something fun with our launch angles. So let's do camera tools, target self, set position with a click. Let's watch from the helipad. There we go. All right, throttle up, stability assist is on. We're on precision controls. Let's get the flight recorder up. Altitude, acceleration, and dynamic pressure. All right, and there's, wow. Wow, Shipwreck. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Shipwreck is shouting out Iscal85 because that we are playing his mod pack Vault Hunters. All right, we're going for launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Arcus 2 medium launch vehicle carrying a new nuclear space forklift to orbit. Vehicle is pitching downrange. Probably could have used the MechJeb ascent guidance on this one just fine, but that's fine. We're good. Everything is looking nominal. Vehicle is supersonic. A solid booster burnout and separation. Max Q, that's right, Raider. And Kaylee says, Dan. What is it, Kaylee? Yep. The moment of booster separation is also max Q for this one. When is next Vault Hunter stream? Monday should be. Okay. Looking nominal here. Next up is main engine cutoff, Miko. Correcting our inclination just a bit. All right, we have Miko, stage separation, and second engine start. And fairing separation as well. Okay. When is next derp? Asks Kaylee. Oh, never, probably. If I had to guess. Supreme Doom redeemed random cat got Crookshanks and Shadow. Nice. And Raider redeemed Boozinate. Alright, let's Boozinate for Raider. Here we go. Booze for Raider. Elefino double IPA. Same as Ship got, that's right. Thank you, Raider. Supreme Doom says, I was really hoping for 3. Stick it to the man. I know, right? I could probably rig it. I haven't figured out how, but I'm sure that I could, but I haven't. I swear, it's not rigged. Stick it to the stick, man. All right. What? You're thinking of rigging it? No, I was just saying that it's possible and that I haven't. Potential rigging. Wow. Wow. Me assuring you that it's not rigged apparently counts as a derp, according to Shipwreck, who's just salty that he hasn't gotten all 3 cats at once yet today. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Don't forget I'm on a derp ad strike. So you're on strike from adding derps? Doesn't seem like it. All right, we're just about where we want our apoapsis, our pineapple apsis. You're under extra scrutiny, my friend. And Pete Bangman redeemed Random Cat and also got Shadow and Crookshanks. Man, they're the ones who are very social today. Arya's shown up only a couple times. Arya's on strike. Yeah, apparently. She's shown up a couple times. But not very often today. Okay. That is second engine cutoff, stage separation, and nuclear engine start. And just gentle thrust. There we go. Oh my gosh, derp. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Well, apparently that, you misspelled nuclear. Did I though? Alright, let's warp to our apsis, our pineapple apsis for shipwreck. And other orbital mechanics impaired persons. Alright. And thrust. Okay, so we can get a little closer to apoapsis here. Our time to apoapsis was increasing, which means we are doing better than I was assuming. There we go. That's about right. We have an orbit. Just circularizing it. There we go. Circular orbit. Now what we want to do, choose a target. And I think it counts as a relay. Maybe. Interplanetary. Where is it? Comsat 1. Those are those escape pods we never got back, never recovered. Arcadia Station, okay. Did FMRS delete it? If that's the case, we're gonna just pop one into orbit because we got it into a perfect orbit. What the heckity heck? Okay, let's look through everything here. Look how much stuff we've got. Okay, this is in order of launch, I believe. It's not a rover. We sure have had a lot of bugs today in this perfected game. Yeah, it seems to have been deleted. Huh. P-Bagman says, I just barely brought a Kerbal back from a Duna flyby this past weekend for the second time ever. Nice! Nearly lost him in a solar orbit. like Jeb in this playthrough. Okay, we haven't had FMRS mess-ups like this in a while. But dang. That's no fun. So here's what we'll do. Go to the Space Center. Dan quote. Huh. Yeah. Ship Assistant Derp. If anything, Derp was our plugin, our Flight Manager for Recoverable Stages plugin. We got a thing to orbit, and then it got deleted as junk. That is a bug. Not a derp, but a bug. It's a derpportunity ship. Smatcat redeemed random cat and got Shadow Cat. Hello, Smatcat, and welcome. We just had an interesting bug where one of our plugins seems to have deleted something that we just put into orbit, so we're going to use the console to get something into the orbit it's supposed to be in. Do you forget how to derp, Kaylee, says Shipwreck. I'm sure not. However, she wouldn't dare. I want you to be blamed for it because she knows this wasn't a derp, so she's trying to deflect. Smackcat with the lurk. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello and redeeming Cat Smackcat. I hope you enjoy your lurk. So what we're gonna do is get the interplanetary propulsion core. Well, that is truly upsetting. I gotta say, truly upsetting. All right, and let's take it. Right. So for this, I think it might have to do with us changing the root part, which is interesting. So, reroute. Well, would you look at that? Okay. How strange. What are you doing to me, game? This game has been so extra buggy today. It's always buggy. KSP has always been a buggy game, but today it's been really stubborn. Why does this cost 100 points, says Shipwreck, highlighting his message. Blame the mole, says Kaylee. It says, I want you to pay attention to me. By tradition, I do not read Kaylee's messages. I just ignore Kaylee. Just ignore Kaylee. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna recreate the state that was in. Oh, that's not where we had it. We had this, okay. Which means, let's empty that fuel tank and keep the fuel that is there. And that is approximately where we were. We're not going to save this. We are going to launch it. If you ignore me, says Kaylee, I convinced Shipwreck to derp at you. Wasn't Shipwreck joining me and ignoring you, though? Forget I read any of that. Pretend I didn't. I didn't read any of that. I'm going to hydrate myself for free because my throat is feeling it. I am definitely coming down with an illness. Dang it. In the words of the Skizzle Man, dang it. All right, and hopefully this won't fall over on the pad before we can set the orbit. Okay, I think we're good. Alt F12 to bring up the console. Hey, no freebies. Shipwreck just wants me to die. And I happen to know if I do 750,000 meters from the center of Kerbal, should be a 150 kilometer orbit. Look at that. Okay. Perfect. And close. And we also need to do that and that. There we go. Oh my gosh. If I find another one in orbit hiding somewhere, we will destroy it, but I'm pretty sure there isn't a one. In fact, if we go to probes, I believe. No. What does this count as? Relays, that's what. No? Well then. What is it classifying it as? And can I just not see it in there? Let's go to the tracking station, see if we can find one. Meow, says Damn Pig. Oh, right, because that's Arya. It comes through as a message for me. I need to set up a bot account. Kaylee redeeming random cat and getting Arya. I don't think Arya plays with boys. Well, Arya comes and sits right on top of me every time I go to sleep. Right on top of me. Burrows under the covers and everything. It's both great and kind of awkward and obnoxious. Okay, turn on relays. Planetary propulsion core. Okay, yeah. So here's the one that we just put up there. The other one is nowhere to be seen. So yeah, sure enough, it got deleted by probably the flight manager for recoverable stages. We have had issues with that one before, so yeah. But here it is, right there. She likes your warm. Yep, it's true. Also, I give the best cat belly rubs, so that's a fact. All right. So what we need to do now is go to Space Lorkfift, and we need to. Does she burrow into the beard? Sometimes she digs her claws into it. She really likes it. And I usually have to make her stop because she doesn't know where to stop those claws. Alright, even though we had to use the console to convince the game that we had actually done the thing that we had actually done, we've had some success. And of course it's dark. But, okay, so relays, there it is in the list. Interplanetary propulsion core, let's set up a maneuver. Let's transfer to target, create node. And what does this look like? Let's turn off probes. Yeah, clean that up. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's execute that node. It's in 98 days. No. No. We're not letting 98 days pass just to do this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to point prograde, which we already are. We're not going to use MechJeb for this. Sorry, MechJeb, you had your chance and you failed. We're going to raise our apoapsis. Like so. We're going to pass that intersect so that it recalculates it. There we go. And then we're going to thrust until this comes all the way back around. And Shipper redeemed random cat and got Arya. No, but tacos do. What? Oh, burrow into Tansphere. Wow. Wow, Shipwreck. Wow. All right, 2.7 kilometers. That is pretty good. I know it's dark. However, what we need to do, let me double check our action groups. Which one unlocks? Okay, it is 2 and then 1. Okay, speaking of bugs, you know what's really buggy is the robotical parts. So let's unlock the hinges and pistons. And yeah, it's pretty much random which two are gonna. Oh my gosh. Where is my hinge? There it is. Nope. Hinge. There we go. Wow. Oh my gosh. Love these. Gotta love them. There we go. Okay, they're all out. They're all wiggling. I don't know if you can see it because it's dark and I don't want to time warp because I want to stay a little bit close to that maneuver there. It's just... There we go. There we go. So we can fine tune this. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get there. And Kaylee redeemed Random Cat and got Shadow. Hello, Shadow. All right, now let's make sure that this is all locked. Yes, okay, good. Why are these not locked? Okay, those ones are locked. Locked. Okay, good, good. Locked. Okay, alright. Now it's properly configured. I hope that when we eventually have robotic parts in KSP2, they are a whole lot more refined than these ones. Kaylee says, Dan, I know you love all your cats and your kids equally, but which cat is your favorite? That is legitimately hard to say. I know that I am both Crookshanks and Arya's favorite. I would probably have to claim Crookshanks because he has been, you know, my cat since day one. Though Arya is a whole lot of fun, but I'd probably have to say Crookshanks. They're all butts. It's true, they're all butts. We say so all the time. All right, let's time warp around. All right, and we need a new maneuver. We want match velocities with target at closest approach, create node, and execute next node. But my favorite is Garfield, says Shipwreck. By Garfield, he means Crookshanks. Garfield. And Shipwreck sniped the Boozinate from its rightful owner, Raider. Alright, Shipwreck, we'll Boozinate for you. So close, Shipwreck. You got Crookshanks and Shadow. Alright, we are approaching our target. We're trusting in MechJeb, you know, because that's worked so well so far. Alright, starting our burn. Yeah, MechJeb has been a butt today. Shipwreck raking my cats and misnaming them. Garfield number 1, number 2 is Midnight, and number 3, Aurora Borealis. Oh boy. Okay, how far? We're right on the midnight side of the planet, aren't we? Of course we are. Why wouldn't we? You know, what else could happen, right? Let's at least turn on the lights. Okay. All right, maneuver is complete. We're in target mode. Let's point retrograde to our target. All right, perfect. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to approach the target. We're going to use this docking port camera. So that we can actually see something. Is that one Kayleeville? Either of those ones might be Kayleeville. Man, I don't even know where Kayleeville is. Okay. We've got an approach of 264 meters. Not bad. See if we can fine-tune that anymore. Actually, 264 is actually pretty good. I'm going to be satisfied with that for now. Shipwreck redeemed Random Cat again and just got Shadow. I think you are Shadow's favorite, actually. Oh good, the sun's coming up. We're going to be able to see more. There we go. Wasting away, and oh no. It's all dance waltzes. Believe it or not, I don't know the tune to that, so I'm not even going to try. You got number 2, says Shipwreck. Shipwreck, you always get number 2, don't you? Alright, we just need to dock with this thing. And there's the sun. We're going to dock right there to that docking port. And let's... Locked. Okay, we want to be diagonal to it so that these arms of the RCS don't give us any trouble in the future. Although I think they'll be fine. I know, a Jimmy Buffett song, and not really my thing. So I know I've heard the song. That's Margaritaville, right? I know I've heard the song, but it's not one that has ever stuck into my head. So I'm sorry, I don't know the melody. I can't call it to my head. I recognize the song by the lyrics, though, believe it or not. So I knew what you were parodying. You're just gonna have to sing it for us on your stream, Kaylee. I redeem Kaylee sings that song while drawing sunglasses for my cats. Yes. Alright, here we are. Coming into dock. We're pros at this. But we're about to do another unique, this time on purpose, docking scenario with the next piece of this thing. I was hoping we'd be attaching our second module by now, but nope, that's okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, we have our propulsion core up in orbit with a forklift attached. So, and Smatcat did another random cat and got Arya and Shadow. Cat, says Smatcat. That fits. No one wants to hear Kaylee sing, says Kaylee incorrectly. I've heard you sing. It's not as bad as you think. Alright, let's go to the Space Center. Pete Bengman says, I need to go for a run. Good streaming, sir. No, that sounds like exercise and effort. What you could do is just stay here. Or you could redeem hydrate. Okay, I hope you hydrate on your run. Here we go. Hydrating for Pete Venkman. Delicious. Refreshing water. All right. And since I'm all congestedy, I'm going to hit the mute for just a moment so that you don't have to hear me blowing my nose in your ears. Ew. Wrong button. I knew you were going to say that, Shipwreck, aka fart button. Okay, it says there's a difference between how I sound when I'm by myself and singing for real and how I sing when people are around. Yeah. Shipwreck said, I swear every stream that goes by, Dan lowers the 3-cat chance. Nope. Pete Bangman says, I would take it easy, but work makes sure that I stay in shape. Ah, work, schmirk. Schmirk your work. Alright, we can do another launch before we get our ELU apoapsis. So let's create another alarm for 14 days from now. All right, add the alarm and warp to next. Okay, here we go. Epilepsy warning, flashing lights. There we go. I can always count on Shipwreck to call my cough button the fart button. Okay. All right, delete and close. And let's do a comparison of delta V here between the propulsion core and the propulsion modules. Because one of them has the RCS tanks and that big ol' antenna on the front, and ones don't. It says, I have pressed the mute to fart before. And then redeems a random cat and gets Shadow and Aria. All right. So let's open and let's get first interplanetary propulsion core. And total delta V on this guy, Kerbal, it's not quite correct. It says 1.7 kilometers. That is not taking into account everything, and I think it's because of where we've set the root part. And I hear a fanfare. We have Agent Lost 00 Nix. Welcome. All right, so let's do a comparison here. 1748 propulsion module. 1778. So yeah, this has a little bit more delta V, more than it says, because it's not taking into account anything above the root part. Yeah, there are more stages with propulsion, but the reason that it's only showing that is because the root part is attached to the first stage, the booster. So as far as this is concerned, we're just jettisoning everything up here and not leaving this with any more delta V, so it's not even bothering to calculate it. So that's what's happening there. All right. I'm nervous about what FMRS is going to do to us, but let's just go for it. All right, we're going to launch. And we're going to let it load up our launch pad here. As I've said before, I was hoping that KSP2 would at least have a loading screen rather than a black screen for this, and sure enough, beautiful loading screens, plus way faster loading times. I am already missing the loading times in KSP2. And we have UI. We need Kefri Bezos to clean up more debris so that we can, have faster loading. All right, close landing info, ARM FMRS. We need the flight recorder. We want, let's not do the ascent guidance, because that didn't work out so well for us the first time. We do want landing guidance though. So, pick a spot on the map. We want right here on the shores. Okay, altitude, acceleration, dynamic pressure. All right, throttle up, stability assist is on. We're on precision control, and we are go for launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Vehicle is pitching downrange. Kaylee redeemed random cat, and once again got Shadow and Aria. Now Crookshanks is being shy. He's probably napping. He naps a lot. They all nap a lot. They're cats. All right, things are looking nominal. Vehicle is supersonic. Pointing prograde. We have maximum aerodynamic pressure, max Q. And there's some sunlight. Coming up on main engine cutoff. We have MECO and stage separation. All right, and we're going to see if we can get pointed the other way. For our landing burn. Okay, and yeah, we're at a higher altitude now, so we're definitely doing better. Let's go ahead and click on land at target and let MechJeb take over. We're going to do our boost back burn here. Shipwreck redeemed Random Cat and got his favorite, Shadow. Okay, let's take a look at the map. There's our landing prediction, lining up with our landing target. And we've started our boost back burn early enough that I think we're actually going to go back there. We're going to have a night landing this time. That's a bad idea, says Kaylee. Uh-oh, what's a bad idea? What's a bad idea? Luli saying hello. How are you doing, Luli? Good to see you here. Can't stay, but have a lovely time. Luli, I always appreciate that you come here to say hello on your way to bed. I know it's very late for you. You also should have a lovely time. Doing good, just very tired. Letting MechJeb do it. I see. Well, I mean, MechJeb does better than I do on landings. There's a reason that the real landings for SpaceX and Blue Origin are done by computer and not by human. We're doing this authentically. I mean, it's midnight. It's not that late. Yeah, for me, that would be 3 hours before bedtime, right? For Shipwreck, that's 12 hours past bedtime. Although I bet I crashed early tonight because, man, I am definitely coming down with something. And Luli redeeming the boozinate. Probably shouldn't be boozinating as I'm coming down with something, but you know what? It's medicinal. Medicinal boozahol. Here we go, Luli. This boozinate is for you. Thank you very much, Luli. That's exactly when you should do a boozinate, says Luli. Yep. Look at all those engines. Kaylee redeeming Random Cat and getting Aria. All right, Luli hasn't seen the adjusted booze cam. All right, we're doing our descent. Headed down towards the still enshrouded in night Kerbal Space Center. All right, we're getting our re-entry effects. Not too intense, but they're there. Look how acceleration was tracking with dynamic pressure, because it's all until the engine's lit briefly for a deceleration burn. It was all aerodynamic drag. Whose name is now a Harry Redeem, says Supreme Doom. Wow. Alright, here we go. Your phone now recognizes Buzinate as a word? That's amazing, Supreme Doom. So does mine. Alright. MechJeb, looking good, MechJeb. You may have screwed us over on a couple of ascents, but your landings have been good, even if they've sometimes been in the water. Alright, look at that. Okay, let's go to Interplanetary Propulsion Module Probe, it's calling it, but it's the actual main thing. Lily says, I'm trying to take off my shoes, but there's major struggles being had. Well, if it helps, Lily, my shoes are already off, so I hope that makes up for any struggles you're having taking off your shoes. I'm glad you had your priorities straight, coming to say hello and redeem a Buzinate before taking off your shoes. Definitely appropriate. Alright, we have second engine start. Point prograde here. Shipwreck redeeming random cat and getting, once again, his favorite, Shadow. Fairing separation. And we can take a look at this. It's got only these docking ports here on one side. Lily says, I'm free! GG from Supreme Dude. Nice. Lily says, yes, first thing I did when I came home was check if you were still alive. Nice! Shipwreck says, no, that's number 2 cat. Actually, if we're going by that, Crookshanks is number 2 cat, because he's the one that does number 2 the most. It's so stinky. He is the stinkiest cat, for sure. By far, our stinkiest cat. He's also our dumbest cat. Not even close. He is so dumb. Alright, we're correcting our inclination a little bit on our way up to orbit. Because he eats lasagna. You know what? He's not interested in lasagna. He is very picky about his food. He'll only eat things that are crunchy. That's it. We bring out like the soft food treats for the other cats, and he's like, where's my crunchy treat? Alright, inclination is looking pretty good. Delta V is looking pretty good. Let's keep pitched up at 30 degrees. We can close that. Alright, our time to apoapsis is holding, so we can pitch down a little bit. Let's pitch down to 20 degrees. Supreme Noom asks, Luli, do you walk around in your house with shoes on? Serious question. She's not American. Lily says, okay, I don't hate my floor. Okay, no hate. Wait, I'm okay, no hate. My floor is dirty anyway, so yes, at the moment I do. Okay. You are tired, Lily. I take off my shoes just because I'm more comfortable with my shoes off. Also to save the floor, but... And no, before you ask, Shipwreck, I don't have stinky feet. Kaylee redeeming random cat and getting Aria. Lily says, but basically I grew up in Asia, so it's blasphemous, I know. It is not necessarily true, Supreme Doom. It's, I don't know the statistics on it, but, most people that I know, you take off your shoes when you, go inside. It's not, like, a custom thing, but more of a, yeah, let's respect that someone else's house has been cleaned recently and we don't want to get dirt on the carpet, you know? Kaylee says, let's have her crunch me confirm whether you have stinky feet or not. Alright, let's just point prograde now. This is looking really good on the first try, nonetheless. select our target. All right. Our ascent profile is looking really good here, too. Oh, let's cut the engines because we have an APWAP just over 150 kilometers. In fact, we can probably... We lost control. Oh, because we're out of electric charge because we got no sunlight. Okay, let's... okay, let's hope that we're able to get into orbit here. Lily says, also, I did technically take them off as soon as I got home. I just sat down on the couch first and opened the stream. Nice. Super Newman says, except if you're a kid and the floor is freshly washed. That's the only time shoes seem to stay on. Isn't that the way it goes? Alright, we need some sunlight to charge our batteries so we can control this thing before it re-enters. Come on. It won't take much of a burn to get orbit as long as we can get control first. Oh, it's going to be a close thing. Alright, I can see the glow over the horizon. Lily says, okay, now that I'm free of dirty boots, I'm going to go to bed, have a good stream. You have a good night's sleep, Lily. Good to see you. Alright, come on. We need the sun. We need the sun ASAP. Let's open up our resource monitor. Oh my gosh. Lily redeemed random cat and got Perkshanks. Okay, we have battery charge. Let's fire up the engines. Pitch up. Like so. This is not, you know, the best. Let's do radial out. We need to save some Delta V too. Okay, I think we're gonna be all right. We're going to skim the atmosphere here a little bit, but we need to save our fuel for our rendezvous. All right, we're coming up to our periapsis, our pizza apsis for shipwreck. And we are ascending. Yeah, we're not getting into any dangerous parts of the atmosphere. We're okay. We're gonna be all right. All right, we're about to escape the atmosphere again. Excellent. Actually, no, we want to point prograde. There we go. Batteries are charging. Excellent. We're 12 minutes away from apoapsis. And our probe core will be in hibernation mode while we time warp, so it won't be using up electric charge. And our engines also produce electric charge, so that will help. Okay. Let's turn on the engines. Point prograde. And yeah, all the reactions wheels on this thing are using up a lot of electric charge. And Shipwreck redeemed a random cat and got Aria. You have not yet gotten all three at once, Shipwreck. Tough luck for you. Okay, let's get a periapsis, a pizza apsis of 150 kilometers. We're gonna have to be very careful about this approach. There we go. Where is our probe core? Let's put it in hibernation mode real quick. Ah, we don't have a probe core. That's right. Well, we do. It's down here. It is right there. Hibernation on. Okay, cool. We're gonna save. We're gonna save some electric charge. There we go. Okay. It's rigged, says Shipwreck. It is not rigged. All right, yeah. Let's look at the map. And here is our approach. So what we want to do. Let's just see what MechJeb can do with this first. Maneuver planner. We want to do fine-tune closest approach, 200 meters, create node. And we do not have the fuel to do that one, it says. Except, I'd say we do, but it's a kind of a dangerous maneuver. But then we won't be able to match velocities afterwards. So nope, that's not what we're going to do. Oh yeah, it's warning us that it might be pretty extreme. Yes, it is. It's very extreme. Cannot. Oh, control is locked. Cannot. All right, remove. Can remove it from there. There we go. So, what's it gonna look like on a couple orbits from now? Can I add maneuver because control is locked? Garbaggio. All right. Well, let's just do some orbits. Why are we not? Very strange what it's doing to my controls here. Okay, now they're working. All right. We've had an interesting time with KSP1 today, haven't we? All right, what can it do now if I create the node? It's a lot less extreme, but it's still kind of extreme. Let's remove the node. That's our target right there. Let's come around again. Yeah, okay, so I think on the next orbit we're actually going to have that one there. It's calculating things oddly when I go into time warp, but you know, what else is new? Shipwreck redeemed, boozinate. All right, we'll boozinate. All right, let's do our boozinate for Shipwreck. Here we go. We're about halfway through this beer. I'm going to do an extra big boozinate for you, Shipwreck. Since we established you're my best mod, and also you're fired. Oh, you did it! Wait, no, that was Smack Cat. GG, Smack Cat. You're the first today to get all three cats at once. Meow, meow, meow. Create node. That's better. Okay. Okay, we need to come out of hibernation, which means I need to aim the camera here so that I can get right down in here. Sniped from Shipwreck, Kaylee says, yep. In before Shipwreck says rigged. Alright, let's pin this so that we can come back to it. Alright, and we're going to turn off hibernation and execute next node. Here we go. Yeah, with some patience, we got a very, very low delta V maneuver that will fine-tune our approach to our target. And I think I'm going to need to put some batteries on this upper stage here for the next one. So we're definitely not going to get all 6, because there are going to be 6 of these docked to that core on stream today, but I will do the rest of them in between streams. So the plan next time is that we will set up our EVE mission, and we will use this propulsion module as a test for our EVE mission. Okay. Alright, that is good enough. Abort and remove. There we go. So now, in 28 minutes, we will be 700 meters away from our target. And we're going to have some sunlight. Thank goodness. So let's go ahead and time warp, which will put our core into hibernation. Let's do match velocities with target, create node. All right. Hopefully we get sunlight very soon. We're 11 kilometers away from our target. But our batteries are dead. At some point, probably, Shipwreck. At some point, probably. Okay, there's the sun, and yes, it is charging our batteries. Excellent. All right, execute next node, MechJeb, do it. Kaylee redeemed random cat and got all 3 cats, 2 threefers in a row, and neither of them were for Shipwreck. Flex, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. I could not have asked for that to go better. Everyone but Shipwreck. Okay, yeah, abort node execution because we just need to do it. MechJeb failed. Did Kaylee just undirt me? Because that's amazing if so. Alright, let's use what little bit of monopropellant we have in this thing to keep control of this. Because yeah, this is... some adjustments are in order. Some surprising adjustments, because this entire thing has behaved differently in a live context than it did for any of my tests. And yeah, we are out of fuel. Alright, so And we're also out of monopropellant. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to jettison. Okay. And we need to get control of this, which I think it has just classified as junk. Switch to. Yep, this is not junk, thank you very much. This is the real deal. And I don't think I can rename it from here. Interesting, very, very interesting. All right, well, so we're going to close FMRS before it can mess with us any. And this thing here, we need to take it over to the other dealio. So let's switch to this target. And let's see, can we bring these two together? Because I would like to dock one of these at least on this stream. This has been my whole goal today. We're way behind schedule. All right. Look at target. Okay, 3.4 kilometers away. That's not so bad. I can't control from the antenna. That's silly. All right. At least we have some RCS now. It's awkwardly placed, but we have it. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, that is awkwardly placed. I smell a dirt pad. No, that's not a dirt pad. There's nowhere else to dock that, and that's by design. But these shut down those engines. There we go. That's better. Get a little bit less torque on our thrust. Using monopropellant quickly, but it's okay. All right, and we need to approach the target. Very low thrust. There we go. Separation approach, 48 meters. That's pretty dang stinking good. Shipwreck, redeemed random cat, and got Crookshanks and Shadow. Well, I mean, Smack Cat got it, Kaylee got it. Shipwreck, you just don't got it.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Game over. Exactly. All right, we're flipping over to point retrograde to our target. Don't look at your base tonight, Shipwreck. But Shipwreck, I was thinking about logging on to do some stuff. I got some inventory management to do, although I could save that. I know Kaylee loves watching inventory management on stream. All right, let's get close to our target. Two kilometers away. 1.5. 1 kilometer. All right. Time to slow down. mean, just from the hints that you've given me, Shipwreck, I think I have kind of an idea of what to expect, but just in case, you're already fired. Alright, let's match velocities, and then let's get one of these things assembled. We did promise some spaceship assembly today. That was one of the clues, indeed it was, Shipwreck. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Making the inventory management problems in Minecraft way worse. Alright, very light touch with the engines. I'll fight to keep my spawn chests. Well, I've killed you before. Alright, we need to now just maintain. Let's do control from here. Yeah. And let's use that to look at our target. Shipwrecks. You ran a got Crookshanks and our Shadow and Arya. Shipwreck says, okay, I hate the cats officially. We should remove that redeem. Oh, but it's the best redeem. It's the best one in the entire stream. Alright, and we want this to point towards our target for, you know, reasons. Actually, says Shipwreck. Uh-oh, what's actually? I'm afraid of actually. Alright. Now we undock. Set that as our target. Shipwreck says you should add a super rare one that pops up. Crunch me. Posing as a cat. Wow. Alright, activate camera. Oh, that was cool. Alright, let's set that as our target. That docking port right there. Got a little bit of a wobble. Oh, we have a Dan joke from Fossabot, courtesy of Shipwreck. Where do you take someone who has been injured in a peekaboo accident? To the ICU. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Oh, hold on. I just realized something. We have disabled these engines. Let's activate them. If I were to use them to maneuver, I would not be able to. Okay, so this camera again. There we go. That is a whole lot better. Uses less monopropellant. That was great, says Shipwreck. 8-Ball, the Dan rig, the cat redeem. Magic 8-Ball says, concentrate and ask again. Kaylee likes that joke. Nice. Alright, we're going to use another mod that we haven't before, the docking port alignment indicator. This thing is very useful. Let's get on this side of this thing, where the docking port be. And we need to roll around so that our rotation, listed right here, is 0. And I see there's some chat. I see that Shipwreck is up to shenanigans again. Supreme Doom says, I see you don't approve of that joke. I loved it. And Shipwreck says, 8-Ball, I'm concentrating now to Dan and Rig the Cat Redeem. And 8-Ball says, concentrating and ask again. That's perfect. Thank you, 8-Ball. And Shipwreck redeemed Boozinate. Alright, Shipwreck, we're in the middle of a dangerous docking procedure. Let's Boozinate. He says there's a close family friend with Lewy body dementia. I don't know what that is, actually. Hold on, I need to... There we go. And he went to the hospital recently. I sent him a big card full of Jerry jokes. That's his name, and I'm hoping it made him smile. Very cool. Exactly, Supreme Doom. Very thoughtful. Alright, let's pull up alongside this docking port here. And let's get something assembled this stream. Something, you know? Something that we can send to Eve next week. Hopefully. And we can restore our monopropellant from the big tank on the other piece. Haley is nice sometimes. Yeah, not to us, Shipwreck. I guess we have to go to the hospital. Before Kaylee's nice to us. And Rig the Cat Redeem as Shipwreck. The outlook is good. That I didn't rig it. That's correct, Magic 8-Ball. The outlook that I didn't rig it is good. Alright, we're coming up on this docking port. Supreme Doom says, she's nice to me and I'm not in the hospital. Yeah, that's true. How do we know you're not in the hospital, Supreme Doom? Oh no, we have a derp apparently. Shipwreck added a derp. Missed Boozinate. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just did the Boozinate. You missed the Boozinate, Shipwreck. Hey, other people in chat. Did you see that Boozinate? I did a Boozinate. It was 2 minutes ago. Spooner says, yes, Dan, I'm in a fancy hospital with a craft room. That sounds very nice. Last time I was in a hospital, didn't have a craft room. Supreme said no. Kaylee, you saw the Boozinate, right? I Boozinated. I'm gonna have to clip that. Supreme Doom says, I didn't see it, but you weren't watching. Say no, Kaylee, but I'm in a bad mood. Oh no! Oh no, why are you in a bad mood, Supreme Doom? Man, we're taking forever to get to this thing. Oh, I'm a bad mod. Oh, okay. Oh, I misread that. Okay, that one is legit. Oh, I see. This thing is rotating just a little bit, so this is a very difficult approach. Because of that, it's just a little bit of rotation here. We're gonna have to match it. Cue the interstellar music. Da 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 da. Yeah. There we go. All right, we didn't perfectly line that up, but that's okay. It's this next one that really needs to be lined up. That one's legit, Supreme. They're all legit, Supreme. Are you arguing with the mod, Supreme? Oh, she would never. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Oh, we need to dock to this port. That's what we need to do, because that is incorrect. Dan, do you know how to fly your own ships? No, you don't. This is the control port. Smack Cat redeemed Random Cat and got Shadow. In an even better mood now because that was funny. Good. See, that's why I did that. That's why. Cat. Can't even control this ship, says shipwreck. That's right. Yeah, that was not the correct port. I need to keep that one free, because that's where we're docking it to the other guy. So... let's just come around the other side. Woo! This thing is kicking. There we go. Feels as if my RCS thrusters are not aligned properly, which wouldn't surprise me, the way that those robot arms flapped around so much. Alright, we get another chance to perfectly line this up though, so... And it's not rotating this time because we stabilized it. So that's all good news. To be fair, this has been one of the derpier streams I've had in a while in Kerbal Space Program, so... Even though I definitely did not miss a boozinate, I'll accept the total number of derps. I need to rotate just a bit. Very gently. Perfect docking. There we go. See, now what I can do is take that docking port, control from here, and we want to choose a docking port there, but we're going to activate the camera. Actually, we want to set that as our target real quick, and now we want to activate the camera. Supreme Doom redeemed a random cat and got Shadow. Very nice. Okay, there's our target down and to the right. Midnight, says Shipwreck. Yes, Shadow is as dark as midnight. Alright, and we want to get this. This is particularly important that we have a 0-degree rotation, because we have 2 docking ports to line up. Shipwreck goes, I think we should fire up or crunch me. She's never here. She's doing important baby watching duties. Okay, we have the one next to the engine is where we are controlling from. And there's the engine down there, so yes, we are doing great here. Never there. She's never there. Never, ever, ever, ever there. Alright, and of course this is happening at night. You know, why wouldn't it? Slow down. Using up our monopropellant real fast. How come we aren't making stupid rockets in this stream? How do you know we're not? So far we've had a whole lot of derps with these rockets. Maybe they are stupid rockets. Katie says, I forget what that song is from. That is from Cake. That is the band. Real good band. One of my favorites. All right, let's line up. And yeah, so there are 2 docking ports that we are connecting. This one and that one. And we want to make sure that is our target that this is lining up to. And if we line up with 0 degrees rotation, then this one will be right where it needs to be. Yeah, don't dock in the wrong port, says Shipwreck. Wow, wow, I see what you did there. All right, approaching. Then after this, we're going to see if we can capture a satellite around Elu. Shipwreck redeemed a random cat and got Crookshanks. Hello, Crookshanks. Sigh and Garfield. Crookshanks. All right, our alignment is very good. And there we go. We have a docking. Oh my goodness, we assembled something. Or Stinky Poop, as you shall now be known. Yeah, he is a stinky pooper. Well-known stinky pooper. All right, let's get some sunlight and let's take a look at this excellent thing we have created here. Look at this. And let's double check our docking ports lined up. It looks like they are. Yep, we get an undock option there and an undock option here. Perfect. Okay, so just need to do that 5 more times. Probably gets up from his head, probably. But yeah, so you can see what this is going to look like. We're going to have this core with 6 of these docked to the outside in a ring, so that we have these Kerbodyne KR2L Rhino liquid fuel engines. I was trying to do it with the nuclear engines for the high efficiency, but there was just not enough thrust, and the chances of us being able to slow down before escaping any of our targets was almost none. So we're going with something with a decent efficiency, but not an incredible efficiency. So the Rhino engines it is. Anyway, let's close this. Let's go to our alarms. There we go. Oh, come on. Stay. There we go. And first, let's create an alarm for when we can next do our... Yeah, we're not going to make it to the EVE launch window with the whole thing. Maybe we can do it with a partially constructed one, though. We'll see. Because, yeah, we want to get to our EVE launch window. All right, so let's create a manual alarm for 14 days from right now. And actually we can do 13 days and 5 hours because we did some orbits. And next launch, and okay, cool. Caps lock is not on. Whoa! There must be a hotkey for that. Because we just got popped into the control room. There we go, add alarm. Yeah, there must be a hotkey. There we go. It says, do we have to talk about Dan's stinky poop? No. Shipwreck did a Dan joke, so here's Fossbot with, I went to the doctor today and he told me I had type A blood, but it was... Wait. Wait. Hold on. Oh, it was A type O. Okay. He told me I had type A blood, but it was a typo. That's a real reach. Kitty says, 2 antennas got married. The wedding was okay, but the reception was incredible. Oh my goodness. All right, scan sat to Elu. let's switch to that ship and let's go take a look at ELU, see if we can get our ScanSat Supreme number 4, named for Supreme Doom, into orbit around ELU, which we have still never seen. We've tried a couple times to get there and haven't gotten there yet, but this is the farthest planet out. It's an analog for Pluto, so this is kind of like New Horizons here, except we're gonna try for an orbit. And let's see, we have a very tenuous signal. It's not as bad as I expected, 9%, directly back to the Space Center. And yes, well, that's an incorrect right there. Shipwreck redeemed a random cat and got Aria. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, let's see if we can get closer in here, get some better resolution. 382 days. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. I think we've run into this issue before too, so yeah, that's interesting. Can I focus on ELU? Alright, we might get blinded by the sun here. Nope, good, we're zoomed far enough out. Zoom in on ELU. 386 days. It does say that we're going to be there in 386 days. So I wonder, if I use MechJeb, can we fix this? Apparently we can, with a simple plane change maneuver. So let's try it. We're going to do this manually, just a very careful nudge with our engines here. Turn on precision controls. And Raider redeemed Hydrate. Uh-oh. Why are you mad, Raider? Is it because Boozenate's out of stock? Shipwreck says I missed a Boozenate, but I didn't. Here's a Hydrate for you, Raider. It sounds all funny when I talk into this thing. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, I did. There was a Boozenate from it all scrolled out of range real fast. So let's do the Boozenate for Shipwreck. Here we go. Boozenate for Shipwreck. And yes, Raider was negating your Boozenate, Shipwreck. Uh-oh. Let's see. Smacka says, no, I wanted to do Boozenate. I'm done. No more cats, said Shipwreck. Let's see. Dan, you're doing that on purpose, said Shipwreck. Oh, you know it. All right, let's see. Kaylee, you're reaching random cat and got a 3-fer. That's 2 3-fers. Amazing. All right, we're gonna do very gentle burn here. See if we can get our approach fine-tuned. Okay. And it still says 386 days. Is that really legit, though? Okay, 381 days. I think that is legit. I think that's actually legit. It's just that far away. Yeah. Okay. Well. Huh. All right, so that means we're not going to see it today. Let's do this. We've done a course correction for this. So what we need to do now, let's close that. Yeah, that is just not correct. And let's create an alarm. And our encounter is in 381 days and 5 hours. So let's do create alarm. It's going to be manual. ScanSat 4. Oh, caps lock. Watch, it's going to take us into mission control. You watch this. Sat 4 ELU encounter. And we want that in 380 days. And let's link it to vessel, right? Where is that? There it is. And add the alarm. There we go. Let's see, what do we got here? Derpad Kaylee from Shipwreck. We're sorry, says Fossabot, but Kaylee has already reached maximum derpiness. Derp, derp, derp. Creeper, says Raider. Shipwreck, says Kaylee. I'm better than you. And then Raider Redeem Stretch. Okay, someone's looking out for my back. Here we go. All right, stretch. Ugh. Time for me to go to sleep, says Raider. Good night, Raider. Thank you for being here. We're about to end anyway, so. Shipwreck redeemed a random cat, and it's Aria. Beautiful. All right, so we can do the next launch in 13 days. EVE launch window is in 30 days. So we can do 2 more launches before that. So what we need to do is launch 1 more propulsion module, and then launch the actual EVE lander, which I have fully designed, and it is compatible with this propulsion module. So hopefully we can get it there. I think we can, with an incomplete propulsion module, as long as it is balanced properly. So we're gonna try. We're gonna see. I've spent 1,000 points to stream, says Shipwreck. Only 1,000. See, it's a deal. And look how many cats you got, Shipwreck. So many cats. Let's see. Can we spot Elu? Elu is way out there. It's that tiny dot right there that I'm mousing over. Just a little tiny dot right out there. We'll be there in a year. It's going to take a whole year. All right. Well, that is it for us today. We did get something put into orbit and assembled in orbit, and I'm going to continue on that. Maybe we can get away with not being in a perfect launch window for EVE. That's probably what we should do. So if we go to Kerbin, focus view, and zoom in, we don't need all of this debris on the map. There we go. One, and let's see, there it is, interplanetary propulsion core. Let's switch to that. And let's get a good screenshot. But Kaylee, says Shipwreck, I was first. You were first, weren't you? Were you first? Let's double check. Go way back, way back, way back. 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. And yep, Shipwreck was first. I was napping, says Kaylee. Oh, that is not an excuse. That is just means that you had your priorities all out of whack. That's what that means. Yeah, let's actually aim the camera here. So we can do... No, let's aim the camera here. So we can do that. There we go. That's a much better camera angle. And that looks pretty cool. All right, so we have started construction of our interplanetary grand tour ship that will end our stream in the not too distant future. So let's take a screenshot. And I'll put that up on Twitter. Kaylee redeemed first, but not really. I didn't need my nap. Old lady needs her nap, says Shipwreck. Says Shipwreck, who is infamous for napping all day and then going to bed early. I stayed up way past my bedtime to be Dan's first mod. Well, thank you, Shipwreck. All right, let's see who is on that we can raid. In particular, let's see if there's anyone who's playing a space game. Probably not. There usually is not. At least that I know, of people I know. Ooh, Elaine is online. It's not a space game, it's Minecraft, but I never really get to raid Elaine. Okay, let's raid Elaine Eddy. Raid Kaylee? Well, Kaylee's not streaming. Let's see. I am streaming today, says Kaylee, according to my schedule. Oh. Are you going live right now? I'll raid you right now, if so, but let's see. Other than that, let's go to Elaine T. If I can spell it right, that would be great. I did spell it right. ELAINETTIE. Why can't you find that, OBS? Let's type it again. ELAINE TT IE. Uh-oh. You streamed 3 hours ago, says Kaylee. Oh, that's right. According to your schedule, there would normally be a... Oh, did she just go offline? That's why we can't. She just went offline. Well, we missed that. RIP. Okay, we're going to raid Nutric MC then. We haven't raided Nutric in a while. Playing Minecraft. Except I didn't. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I see what you're talking about. And Shipwreck did Random Cat and got Crookshanks and Shadow. All right, Nutric MC. All right, we're raiding Nutric MC, friend of the channel. We're going to start the raid, and here is the raid message. If you're subscribed, copy the whole thing. Otherwise, just copy what's between where it says Dan Bear 4 Totem. There we go. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday for Vault Hunters, and on Wednesday for probably Vault Hunters. We'll see. And next Saturday for more Kerbal Space Program. All right, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Later, Stream Doom.